Another night, another round of talks. Here we see as Greek Prime Minister Alexis Tsipras leaves the European Commission after hours of meetings with Greece's creditors, the EU and IMF. No deal was reached, no comments made to the media. Earlier, a meeting of Eurozone finance ministers ended on the same note.
I shall be very brief. We have just informed the ministers on the process and the progress being made so far. Unfortunately, we've not reached an agreement yet, but we are determined to continue work. This work will go on during the night, if necessary, and we will reconvene. So we've now adjourned the meeting.
The talks are especially fraught because Greece has to make a repayment to the IMF on June 30th, the day the country's current bailout expires. Germany is the country's biggest creditor. Its finance minister has said that preparations for a cash for reform agreement had barely advanced. Here in Berlin, residents have mixed views. Paul Barclay says, "I find what the Greeks are doing, the finance minister and the prime minister, is pretty brilliant. I think they're pretty smart and know exactly what they're doing by fooling the rest of the world. I think it's more impressive than anything else. It's not frightening or terrible, but rather they are doing it well." Other residents have expressed concern over a Grexit. This resident says, "I'm kind of fed up about the topic. It's always the same, but there must be an agreement, and I'm a little concerned about Europe. No matter what the outcome may be, if there is a Grexit, I'm sure it won't do Europe any good, and no one knows what the consequences could be. I am concerned, and I feel sorry for the Greek people." With the June 30th deadline approaching, the coming days have been labelled as a critical time for Greece and the Eurozone as a whole.